Alright, welcome to the video. So, today I'm going to be discussing the top 4 things that you need to consider before doing your first bodybuilding competition. So, bikini, physique, I don't care what division, any physique competition, these are the top 4 things that you really need to consider. I see a lot of people who don't look at any of this, and they have really bad times financially, physically, mentally. It's just not good. So, first thing on the list is going to be, have you been in a successful fat loss phase in the past? The reason I say this is, if you haven't done it on the small scale, how do you expect to do it on a large scale? This isn't just, getting abs for the beach, losing a little bit of weight to fit into a certain shirt or dress or whatever you're considering. This is extreme. This is not healthy. So if you have not been to that place before, or at least semi-close to that, it's not going to be a good process. You're going to have a lot of things pop up that you weren't expecting. So yeah, have a successful fat loss phase before you just, dive right in and go 0 to 100. This shouldn't be your transformation contest right off the bat to do a show. Second one is going to be kind of the opposite of that. Have a successful grow period where you're in a caloric surplus, where you're putting on solid, lean tissue. This is very important for your metabolism, so that way you're in a good spot once you do decide to go down that road of dieting and pulling calories down. This is going to set you up a lot better hormonally, and obviously it's going to do the best, have the most effect on your physique. So, first one, fat loss phase. 2, non-fat loss phase in a surplus. Third one, have a basic understanding of macronutrients and micronutrients. The reason I say this is, most of you are probably going to hire a coach, someone like me, or probably, Mr. Bro Coach 25 on Instagram. This person probably does not have an education in nutrition. They're probably teaching you what they learned from their coach, who learned from their coach, and so on and so forth. And nowhere in there is there any formal education on nutrition, how certain micronutrient deficiencies can cause health issues, and things like that. They will likely just throw a over-the-counter product that they get a kickback from at you to try to fix all of your problems. Understand somewhat what certain nutrients, at the very least, understand what nutrients are in certain foods. So that way you can understand what you're not getting when you're on this restrictive diet. It's very, very important to know when your coach is making a bad decision. We put a lot of trust into people who are doing our diets, getting us ready for this competition. We've seen results that they do with their other clients, and they look so good, and we just want that. You don't always know the back end. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes and how bad they are actually, bad of situations they are putting their clients in, with not understanding how nutrients work. So have a little bit of a basic understanding of, what macros make up what foods and what nutrients make up certain foods. So that way, if something does seem off, you can catch it, and you're not blindly following a plan that's just going to put your health in jeopardy. The last one I'm going to say is, be financially stable. This is very, very important. It's not a cheap thing, especially if you're a female competitor. Suits can cost over $1,000. Then you consider hair and makeup, that's an extra few $100 on top of, your membership to compete, which is, $200-300. Your entry fee, which is $100 to $150 per division you decide to do. So if you're, 35 and you decide to do 35 Masters, Open, Novice, that's $450 right there probably. So consider that, budget for it properly, and if it's not the right time, it's not the right time. So do not force anything. Don't go into debt for a fucking plastic trophy. It's not that serious. I get it, you want to do it to push yourselves, you have these goals and all that, but at the end of the day, going $3,000 in debt so you can put a tan on and let some people tell you how good you looked, it's not really worth it. So follow those 4 rules. If all those things line up for you, then go ahead and compete. But if not, you might just want to consider other options, in my opinion. So have a great day.